Hi everyone, it's me, Spring, the fiber enthusiast, and welcome to the channel. Today is a knit stitch tutorial, and it is called the reverse crossed stitch. Now, I recently did the crossed stitch, and I'll show you the difference between the two real quick. So this is the crossed stitch, and it's like straight up and down columns, which the reversed crossed stitch is on like a diagonal. And there's only one little change that happens between this one and this one. This is a 2-row repeat. This is a 4-row repeat. All right, so for this, you're going to cast on in multiples of 2 and 1 extra for each edge stitch. Now, if you're adding this into a pattern, you'll just work over the course of 2 stitches. All right, so for this, I cast on a total of 22 stitches, 20 pattern stitches and 2 edge stitches. Once you have your cast on stitches, we will begin our 4-row repeat. Now, rows 2 and 4 are the same. Rows 1 and 3 are your pattern right side rows that are a little bit different from each other, not by much. Now, if you need some basic knitting skills like casting on in multiple different ways, working knit stitches, purl stitches, increases, decreases, left leaning, right leaning, all kinds of fun stuff like that, to get you going and get you started into knitting, I recommend going and checking out my basic knitting series. So if you would like to check out that, I will have it at the end of the video. I also have crocheting, needle tatting, spinning, weaving, processing fiber, blending fiber, all kinds of different things here on this channel, including lamp working, where I make glass beads. So if you want to check those out, I recommend going over to the playlists section of this channel and surf through the playlist, and you might find something in there that might jump out and say, make me, or check this out. All right, let's go ahead and get into this. Maybe you have your cast on stitches ready and you are ready to go. We're going to begin by knitting our edge stitch, and then we're going to slip one purlwise with our yarn to the back. Then we're going to knit one. Then we're going to yarn over and pass our slipped stitch over the yarn over and knit one. And repeat. Slip one purlwise with the yarn to the back, knit one, yarn over, and pass that slip stitch over the knit one and the yarn over. And you're going to repeat that to the end of the row, and I will work that. When you come to your last stitch, you will simply knit that last and final stitch, which is your edge stitch. If you're working this into a pattern that you are currently working on, you will work over the course of just the 2 stitches. Here we go, almost to the end. And knit that last stitch. Now for row 2 and 4, you're going to just simply purl all stitches. Gonna purl every stitch all the way across. I'll meet up with you at the end of this row and we will do row 3 together. For row 3, we're going to knit our edge stitch. Then we're going to knit the next stitch. Now we begin our repeat. Slip 1 as if to purl with the yarn in the back, knit 1, yarn over, pass your slip stitch over the top of the knit 1 and yarn over. Slip 1 as if to purl with the yarn in the back, knit 1, yarn over, and pass that slip stitch over. Slip 1 as if to purl, knit 1, yarn over, and pass that slip stitch over your knit 1 and your yarn over. You're going to continue that all the way to the remaining 2 stitches, the last 2 stitches of the row, at which point you will knit each of those last 2 stitches. All right, down here to the last 2 stitches, I'm just going to knit those. Turn my work over and purl every stitch for row 4. You will repeat all 4 of those rows to create the pattern and continue on. All right, so that's it for the reverse cross stitch. I hope that you have enjoyed this tutorial, and maybe you can use this for a hot pad if you used 80% or more cotton yarn, and you could use it for a lot of different things. I think it would be really neat as a cardigan, as a whole cardigan, or even the majority of a sweater. Really a nice thick stitch, has some give to it, but overall it is a nice thick stitch. I think it would be a wonderful stitch also for maybe even a small hand cloth or hand towel. If you have used this stitch before, let me know down in the comments section what you used it for. All right, everyone, be blessed, be a blessing, and until next time, bye for now.